Our next great lady of the silver screen rocketed to fame when she was cast to star in Howard Hughes' film epic, The Outlaw. Shortly after that, she co-starred with Bob Hope in Paleface and Marilyn Monroe in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, just to mention a few. Now, she's leaving very shortly to go on a nationwide tour where she'll be getting her trio back together with her two good pals, Connie Haynes and Beryl Davis. Now, I've been told that the material in this show is of a spiritual and gospel nature, but Jane, being the big bad one of the group, would like this afternoon to weave a story to you about evil. Miss Jane Russell.
Gather round while I preach some. Feel a sermon coming on me. The topic will be sin, and that's what we're again. Right. If you wanna hear my story, then settle back, but hold on tight, and listen, I dare ya, 'cause I'm gonna scare ya tonight. Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has Mac Heath, dear, and he keeps it out of sight. When the shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though. Where's Mac Heath, dear? So there's not a trace of red on the sidewalk. Sunday morning lies a body oozing life. Someone's sneaking round the corner. Could that someone, could it be Mac tonight? From the tugboats down by the river, don't you know? A cement bag driving round Thank you very much. Well, now that I've scared you all to death, guess what I get to do? That's right, some songs from motion pictures I've been in. That's the kind of show we have here. A lot of people have asked me what it was like being in pictures. Well, a very dear friend of mine and one of my favorite entertainers, Miss Peggy Lee, wrote some special lyrics about that for me to a tune that I think you'll all remember. In the entertainment world, we have a kind of game. Everybody gets a pet nickname. And when I got in the movies, it was just the same. I got mine. Big Jane.
Big Jane.
Now, you never really know when you might get that role that you can play with all your heart and all of your soul. You might be typecast and you might not be, but this is the way it happened to me, Big Jane.
Big Jane. Big Jane.
Oh, big bad Jane. When Howard Hughes found that wild outlaw who was fast on the trigger and quick on the draw, who did they call to make the outlaw thaw? They called upon a gal who could lay down the law. They called me. In Boston, you remember they stopped it cold for some reason or other, so I've been told. Mr. Hughes flew away in his great big plane, and who stuck around and got all the blame? Me. Oh, big bad Jane. And then there was a picture with dear Ski Nose. We got to sing a song about buttons and bows. Bob played a dentist called Painless Pete, and every time I kissed him, I knocked him off his feet. Big Jane. Then came the blonde old Marilyn Monroe. Gemini, shy, but easy to know. She was cuddly and sweet and seemed so small. She made old Jane feel 10 feet tall. Big Jane.
Big Jane. Big Jane.
Oh, big bad Jane. Well, now we've taken to the boards and lots of pretty clubs, and I've seen the world over and nary a rub. Folks said New Orleans I'd certainly dig, 'cause the World's Fair there is mighty big, and I'm big. Well, as Shakespeare said, what's in a name? And I want to tell you, I feel about the same. I don't quite know what the next role will be, but it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be me, Big Jane. Big bad old Jane. I'm gonna kill my husband. Thank you very much. And thanks, Peggy Lee. The first song that I ever became identified with, I didn't even get to sing in the picture. Nope, Bob Hope sang it to me. Of course, I did get to sing it when it won the Academy Award and got its Oscar. But we're talking about buttons and bows. Oh, east is east and west is west, and the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where they keep on wearing those frills and flowers, buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Oh, it was wonderful working with Bob Hope. You know, he was crazy about me. He used to call me Lumps. And if he was in a really good mood, it was Lumpy. But then, that's really nothing. Bob Mitchum used to call me Hard John. He said that Hard John was a hard man to shave, meaning I was stubborn. And, oh yeah, Raoul Walsh. Now, he was one of my favorite directors. I loved him, and I called him Father. And he used to call me Grandma. Well, the name Grandma came from the picture Tall Men that we made with Clark Gable. Grandma, that name really stuck. Now, here's the little ballad that I sang to gorgeous Mr. Gable in Tall Men. I wish I was an apple hanging on a tree, and every time my sweetie passed by, he'd take a bite of me. And if he wants more apples, here's all he has to know. Just plant my tree in Prairie Dog Creek and watch them apples grow. And then old Clark Gable would holler across, "Come on over here, Grandma, I'll plant your tree." Oh, it was terrible. We had lots of jokes and lots of fun and lots of songs, but we can't forget the wonderful song that I got to do with the blonde old Marilyn Monroe in Gentlemen Prefer Blonde. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on your humble flat or help you at the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Tiffany, Cartier, Black Star, Cross, Gorham. Talk to me, Harry Winston, tell me all about it. There may come a time when a lass needs a lawyer, but diamonds are a woman's best friend. There may come a time when a hard-boiled employer thinks you're awful nice. Forget that ice or else no dice. Time rolls on and youth is gone, and you can't straighten up when you bend. Stiff back or stiff knee, you stand straight at Tiffany's.
Thank you very much. Jane wants to take another bow. It's Jane Russell. Our evening